Geeks in Malaysia.
I'm Millie Chen.
Hi, I'm Nick Dorian.
And I'm Kyle Mbaha, and we're
And
joining
we're
you
back.
back in the submarine during MCO 3.0.
Yes.
I love how they've been giving them version numbers.
Yeah. This is
Whilst
3.0.
Whilst we're waiting for the next update, because this version is obviously like an Adobe CC program crashing.
Every day there's a new update.
I mean, look, as far as I'm concerned, I've just been doing MCO for the past year.
Yeah.
I have not, like, if I don't need to leave the house, I do not
With
leave the
pockets
house.
of work outside the house.
Of course, pockets of work, pockets of air, like things to do, like, you know.
Pockets of air.
Yeah, pockets of air, like
Also known as farts.
human interaction. People farts. I need to do people farts.
Yes.
You
If you
know.
want to be one of Amelia's farts, please hit us up.
Geeksimulation@gmail.com.
No. I have a very firm bubble. Like, you guys are part of the bubble. I love it, right? I
Oh, this is what's been missing.
Why don't you talk about farts? There's such conviction.
And that's your endorphin rush for today.
And thank you.
Keep geeking out, yeah. Who wanna start?
Dong dong. It's a song. It's a theme song.
I love that. Maybe we should keep that from now on. That's how we should end it at all times. But yes, it's been 3 whole weeks since we've been back.
Wait, 3?
3. Has it been 3?
Oh, this is
No, this is the third week.
this is the third week.
Oh, this is the third
This
week.
last week and
And the week
Raya
before.
week. Yeah.
Right, okay.
Oh, Selamat Hari Raya.
Selamat
Hey,
Raya.
mari dapatin kosong-kosong ya.
Hope you all enjoyed staying at home. Big
Yes.
calling your parents.
Yes.
Did you do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
It was, at one point, it seemed like I wouldn't be able to. Like, at 2 points. And for some reason, that really upset me. Because it was just like, I don't know. No, because for the whole, Ramadan's always a weird month. So yeah, Ramadan was the month where me and my parents had a bit of a tiff. You know, so I kind of wanted, I was kind of looking forward to Riot to just at least patch that up,
Yeah.
go over. So finding out 12 hours beforehand that you can't do that was a bit of a cunt move. And fuck Nilofa while we're at it. Let's just put that
Oh,
out there.
fuck's sake, that one. I cannot. I have my friends across the border asking me what the fuck's going on with that.
Look, we can't control our celebrities.
No, we can't. It's, yeah, we can't.
We can barely
some of our-
control the populace.
You know which one of our celebrities I was like surprised, like, hey, now, like Siti Nurhaliza.
Why?
What was she doing?
No, there was one where, like nowadays, people are cooking a lot and taking
Yeah.
photos of food and stuff. And it was some event or something, and she took a photo of the cake. Just basic photo. Like,
Yeah.
like you would, just to show, like, here's a cool cake.
Yeah.
And then everyone started giving a shit for taking such a shit photo of a cake. Because she's sponsored by phone camera and whatever. and saying, like, shouldn't you take the photo nicer? Tak cantik lah, whatever lah.
Wow.
Standard jatuh. And then she just came back with,
Yes.
like, basically like, I can't remember the exact quote, and in Malay it works a lot better, but it's like, it's one of those, like, those who talk shit are usually the people whose mouths are full of shit. It was not that. Because Siti would not say shit like that, but it was one of those, siapa yang makan chili, dia yang
Dia rasa pedas.
I can't remember.
Siapa makan cili dia rasa pedas lah.
Something to do with an orangutan. No.
Okay.
A kunchil, maybe.
Yeah.
A
I
little
mean,
creature that defeats a big creature.
Look,
on
I mean,
Instagram. I don't know.
if any celebrity yang ada hak untuk maki celeb lain, it will be Kak Siti.
There you go.
You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
any other celebrity in Malaysia who has the right to do that, will be
I
like
just thought
someone
it was
like
right, quite
Kak Siti.
classy, like the way she dealt with that.
Of course.
I mean, it's
bullshit
so
online
like,
toxicity.
No, I mean this is the whole thing about social media, right? The anonymity, like
Yeah.
you know, like you're just hiding behind a username. Like, oh, but isn't that? No, it's not you. You would never ever say this to someone's face, would
Yeah.
you? If you would never say this to someone's face, why are you saying it online? I mean, I guess I understand why, but I mean, it's it's,
It's what I thought when comment culture and keyboard warriors or whatever the fuck term you want to bring up, when that started up, I thought that I don't know, maybe I had too much faith in humanity. I thought that like, okay, internet is blown up and no one quite understands decorum on this system yet. So we will eventually get there and we'll figure it out.
well, I mean, I would like
And
to say that most people don't understand decorum, period. But ooh,
Yeah, but
fighting
I
words.
wasn't expecting like, okay, the norm will be say whatever the fuck you want, ignore it if you don't like it because haters are gonna hate. And I'm like, if we did that with language
yeah.
in the real world, you know, like before the internet, that just wouldn't work because someone would punch you in the face.
Because again, they have that power behind the keyboard.
Yeah.
the anonymity on the
Yeah. But moving on
Whereas you want to
to
do the wanted thing and like the keyboard in Wanted, where when he goes up to fucking Star Lord.
Oh, I love it! I love it. His ergonomic, like carpal tunnel relieving kononnya keyboard.
I had the Russian. It wasn't the Russian version, but it was the cut that was because the director's Russian, right?
yeah.
So his cut for Russia, it's still in English, but all like there's all the little CGI of like the keyboard. It says "fuck you" when the keys come
Yes.
off. It says "fuck you" in Russian. It's
Oh, nice!
the ATM, it's all in Russian. Which I was like, that is really cool, but at the same time, someone in Russia must be going, I guess James McAvoy understands Russian. His ATM machine is Russian. They must be in Russia.
Yes.
Suspension of disbelief.
Yes.
I mean, no, I was gonna
I mean,
say
then again,
it
that
could,
movie is an entire
Curve the bullet. Just curve it.
actually that is not my. That is no. I don't know what my. Because we are talking about Wanted because I just watched Wanted again the other day and I'm like,
Did
I
Mythbusters
don't-
ever bust that myth? Curving the bullet?
I'm sure they must
I'm
have.
sure they must
Yeah,
Because they busted the John Woo.
of course.
Of course. I
They
mean, no.
must-
I refuse to accept.
Jesus ko lah. Bagilah. Suspensionist bili. Bagi je lah.
I will not accept the Mythbusters John Woo thing unless they actually get Chow Yun Fat to do it. 'Cause-
Chow Yun Fat's having fun. He's hiking every day.
That's not all the photos that are of Chow Yun Fat. It's just him hiking in China.
Yeah, because that's all the photos that keep to come out.
I mean, that's all they can do, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Is he in China or Hong Kong?
Hong Kong, I think. Yeah, because I mean, he
Oh.
doesn't technically need to make movies anymore. So
Yeah.
like, he's just enjoying life, being healthy, enjoying life as you should.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, after all this gong lao, all the stuff that he's done already, his lifetime
Yeah.
achievements.
Yeah,
I mean,
he deserves to take a break.
Bro
He's got
deserves.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Andy Lau also, like brother, like
Yeah.
Andy
but
Lau.
Andy Lau's
I
still-
know. Andy Lau's like, I'm going to Marvel now.
Yeah, he's the most hardworking actor in
Andy
Hong
Lau's
Kong.
going to Marvel.
Hey, wait, no, that's Tony.
That's
Leung.
Tony
Tony
Leung.
Leung.
That's right.
But Andy Lau is the most hardworking actor in Hong Kong.
Yes.
Okay, like macam he motherfucker works himself to the bone.
Oh, Hollywood film?
And actually, I don't
good
think
question.
so.
I
Really?
feel like
He's
he
never-
has, but it wasn't like a big, like.
Or was it like one of those scenes where, the China cut has Andy Lau in it?
Yeah.
Like apparently Iron Man 3? Like there's a whole sequence we never get to see where they're in China doing experiments on Tony Stark to get the thing out.
And that was supposed to have.
Like at the end of
Andy Lau?
Iron Man 3, like for some reason he goes to China to get that operation to take out that heart.
Yeah.
The
Wouldn't it be
fucking-
Korea?
oh, why? Because of Avengers 2?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
No, he hasn't.
There you go.
Anywhere he goes.
I mean, he's done foreign films that have gone to Hollywood, like House of the Flying Daggers and
That's
stuff like
China.
that.
That's still,
Apparently, Andy Lau once turned down a Hollywood role because he didn't want to lick a foreigner's toes.
What movie was this?
No lah, no, as in like proverbially lick the foreigners' toes.
Oh.
I don't think actual lah. Macam like he's like
yeah.
probably like I don't
Oh
need.
no! Legit. He was originally supposed to star in 1993's M. Butterfly as John Lone's diplomat seducing peking opera singer character, but he couldn't bring himself to accept the role as there was a scene where he needed to lick a foreigner's toes. I felt like I couldn't swallow my pride enough for that, so I didn't do it, said Andy.
Yeah, China would give him shit for that.
No, and also that's not. I mean, as
quite demeaning.
Oh shit.
it's also not an Andy Lau role lah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Apparently, he also auditioned for Dragon the Bruce Lee story, but didn't get in because he didn't know how to fight.
Fair enough.
And he also wanted to play Sandman in Spider-Man 3,
Huh?
but was also rejected in the end, which he felt was quite a pity.
But he's not Sandman material lah.
Wow, Andy Lau can't fight? That's
He cannot what? He's never done a fighting movie, man.
Yeah, he's more drama than
He's a
than
drama. He's
fighter.
a serious drama character.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right.
You know.
He's not
always
like
holding a gun.
Yeah. He's always the very straight arrow, the very like not
Tony Leung
maybe
can
not
fight.
straight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Which
Who's
is
a
why-
choreographer?
Tony Leung will do anything.
yeah.
I mean, you know,
Tony
like-
Leung can do anything.
I mean, there's always that story which I think is actually been busted, but like that myth that perpetuates that, like, you know, Tony Leung got his start when like all the extras were there, like in his first ever film feature or whatever. Like someone was like, "Oh, he's not play a dead body. Nobody want to do it. I'll do it." He just goes there and it's lights up.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I mean, Tony Leung has, you know, done his time. You know what I mean?
Like Jackie Chan got his start by getting hit by Bruce Lee
Yeah.
as an
Yep.
extra.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
In a bad mustache.
did he have a
A
mustache?
bad mustache.
One thing did happen in the last few weeks there while we were away.
What?
Finally got a release date for Disney Plus in Malaysia.
Oh yes.
And it's not Raya.
Disney Plus Hotstar. Is that how you pronounce it?
Like, you missed the opportunity, Disney Plus. Raya. Raya just happened. And you have Raya.
Enggak apa lah.
But it's okay. June
apa
1st,
lah.
which is next Tuesday.
I bet you they wanted to start a riot, and then like the people setting up the cables like, susah lah bang.
Kabel?
What, Astro, is it?
Kabel untuk apanya?
Untuk connect semua.
Okay, baik. Baiklah anda.
But yes, if you want Disney Plus, it's going to be a 3-month subscription every 3 months.
Is it?
Ah,
Yeah, it's going to be a quarterly subscription.
berapa ringgit?
54.90 or 53.90 or 51.90. Yeah.
54 lah. I mean, Goggler has uploaded FAQ, so if you want to get more details, I think they will have more details than we do because they have an inside line.
Yeah.
Has anyone,
hopefully,
has
fingers
anyone
crossed.
ever asked for an FAQ and said, "Where's the fuck"? Has anyone actually said FAQ?
Would not be
Is there a
surprised.
fuck for this? I don't know why I'm saying a Chinese accent.
I mean,
Oh!
I ain't got no fucks to give.
yes.
And speaking of no fucks to give, that's what we're going to be talking about today. Snyder has no fucks left to
yes.
give, so
Oh,
he's
yeah,
just
no,
doing
no,
whatever
no.
he wants to do.
Really? The dead.
Really?
I think Snyder is just doing whatever he wants to do.
Yeah,
now.
I mean, that's obvious.
Yeah. He's
doesn't
so
even-
pissed off with Warner Brothers.
Is it really? Do you think? Okay.
Like, apparently Warner Brothers still gave him shit for the Snyder Cut. Like, as he was doing the Snyder Cut, apparently more and more stories of Warner Brothers still giving him shit. Like, oh, maybe you shouldn't be putting this in and shit like that. I'm like,
Oh my god. I mean, like, guys, okay, Warner Brothers, if you guys want to give the fans what they want, just let them have what they want without putting your fingers into it, man.
Warner Brothers, we could have gone a Green Lantern sequence, but because of you, we couldn't.
Really?
Yeah, the Martian Manhunter sequence at Bruce's
Hey.
lake.
Snyder had filmed it. He even showed behind the scene footage after the film came
No.
out. Like, we shot it.
We're gonna
It's
do a
here.
Green Lantern series. Don't fuck with it. Even though this is obviously not part
canon.
of canon and blah blah blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
So-
Anyway, so yeah, so today
Yes.
we're talking about Zack Snyder's
Army
latest
of
release.
the Dead.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
I was actually looking forward to because I was like, Dig the Taro, yes!
And what did you think of the movie after you saw it?
Yeah, it's gonna fuck I'm like,
I mean,
I'll say this. I think Zack Snyder has finally, like, just lost the ability to know how long a shot's supposed to be.
no, I mean, okay, look, I mean, for me, like, Army of the Dead exemplifies exactly what Zack Snyder does when he has to come up with his own material to shoot something.
I would say not.
He
really?
He's been tighter.
No. He's been tighter, but like like for me the story.
story-wise, yeah.
Like
No,
macam
story
like
is- yeah.
bro can't tell the story.
No, I mean like okay, character development. What the fuck is that? Like there's no such thing. Like
okay,
there were hints of character
Character
development.
development tak payah
Hints
tak
of character
apa.
development, but you spent an hour doing character, and we got no character development.
Yeah.
Like they did not cross into the zombie area till about the 50-something minute
Yep.
mark.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right? So you would assume everything before that is for us to get
Character
to know
building.
these people.
And like the connection. Okay.
All we get is longing shots, people saying hi, and a YouTube covers playlist.
Oh my god. He loves his
He
popular
loves
music.
his fucking covers. You know what? You know what make this cool? If you paid for the original song. No.
Maybe he's like, I'm not mainstream to do that. I want to do covers. But before we get into it, spoilers. If you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. So like,
Oh yeah, spoilers. Plenty of spoilers. Guess what?
Ow. Jesus Christ.
Zombies.
Zombie Tiger.
As if you couldn't tell from the
Right.
Yeah.
Did you know that the zombie tiger cost more to process the zombie tiger than it did to insert Tig Notaro?
I can imagine so.
That's what Zack Snyder said.
Yeah. No, I think you know why it's disappointing. It's not a terrible film, but it was disappointing, and I think it's disappointing because he made Dawn of the Dead.
He made Dawn of the Dead.
Yes, that was his first Hollywood film, Dawn of the Dead. It's a tight fucking
Who
film.
wrote it?
James Gunn.
There we go.
I know.
Because he wrote the story, and then, and I looked into it, and he's got it. He wrote the script. He came up with the story.
Yeah.
Then him and these two other scriptwriters who have like only like two other things that are not even very big under their belt, and I'm like, you need to work with better people, guys.
This is how they get in the Screenwriters Guild.
So yes,
You gotta do something.
we're gonna get into the nitty gritty of it. So if you haven't watched it yet, go spend your next 2.5 hours because it is 2.5 hours. It didn't need to be 2.5 hours, but it is 2.5
I could
hours.
have totally cut out 1 hour.
Although
Made that a 90-minute film.
according
easily.
to Zack Snyder, it needed to be 2.5 hours.
No, it didn't.
He said that it needed to be
Wow.
2.5 hours to tell a proper good zombie film,
No.
Zombie heist film.
zombie heist film. Yeah,
Not much of a heist either. Like
No.
We were expecting. Me and Eva were both expecting. Basically, Ocean's 11 with zombies.
Yeah.
yeah. Like okay, the trailer set it up
With
to be
thinking
more,
zombies.
Yes.
to be more action packed and like more. Actually, I don't
A
have
whole
light.
bunch of the shots in the trailer were from not even the real time they go and kill the zombies.
Yeah.
It was the description of then you will go in here and do cool shit.
Yeah.
And then cool slow-mo photo. You know.
Like I feel like it had the potential to be a bit more. I mean, lighthearted is not the word,
It's pretty lighthearted.
but it,
It has
still
the potential
feels
to be good.
So much potential.
Because it's a great premise.
It's a great premise.
It's a great
Yeah.
premise. You know, like you get a whole sense of like, Ocean 11 meets zombies, Dirty Dozen,
Yeah.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Speaking of Suicide Squad, okay, this is a bit fucked up. So his first movie was Dawn of the Dead, which James Gunn wrote.
Yeah,
Okay. Now James Gunn directs Suicide Squad 2.
yeah,
Right? Some of the posters for the Army of the Dead is the same design style as the first Suicide Squad poster. And it really confused me. Like, why would you bring that movie up? Like, is this the same design house for trailers? Because if it is, they've got only one note. You haven't seen those posters?
Which one, the character posters or the?
There's like these neon design posters.
Was it the one with the jackpot wheel on it?
Oh, the single character ones.
No, it wasn't the single character ones. Army of the Dead poster, even though none of these are physically posters. Yeah, this one. Oh, shit. That's a Lazada ad to buy the poster. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. That's...
Oh, this one. Yeah, the one with the neon.
Oh, yeah.
This is... You can't see it. This is so... And I'm not going to bother editing it in. So just go on Google and type
Yeah.
Army of the Dead poster.
It looks like his shirt.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hey,
actually,
hey.
yeah. And this is Guardians of the Galaxy. Another James Gunn film.
There you go. Like you're kind of like, I really wish James Gunn wrote it. Now he can come up, Zach can come up with the story, but like, hey James, for all time's sake,
you know
I know
what?
you're busy.
Not even James Gunn. Get his brother to write it. Scott is a fantastic writer. I mean, look at his Batman stuff that he's done.
Wait, that's Zack Snyder's brother?
Yeah, Scott Snyder.
What?
Wait, no, wait, really? Are you just calling them brothers because they both have the same surname?
No,
Yeah.
I swear, I thought they were brothers.
Scott Snyder, the guy that's been writing Batman for DC Comics.
Yeah.
What?
Scott Snyder.
The Court of Owls. No.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Because if they are related, then
then Justice League is a travesty.
yes.
And Snyder Cut is then
No, then
Early life.
it,
Snyder.
no.
Zach is not his brother.
No.
Don't you dare. No.
Oh yeah, no, he's not.
That
But
would
get-
make no sense.
That would make no sense.
But get another Snyder.
It-
Get two Snyders.
Oh, Jesus H. Christ. That was a slightly tense moment. It was like, oh my god.
Sorry.
Fake news.
Okay.
So the movie starts off with a weird montage to tell you what the zombie outbreak is, with photos of people posing on a backdrop for some reason that someone put in the zombie world.
Yeah.
That really confused me the first time. I was like, go photo shoot.
I do appreciate what Snyder did. I don't know if this has been done before. Correct me if I'm wrong. Has there ever been a zombie film where there's sort of a zombie hierarchy? There's an alpha, there's the shambles, like this sort of like
Yes.
and intelligent
There was a
zombies.
Romero one.
Yeah.
Which Romero one?
The one, his fourth one. Fuck.
Land of the Dead?
Oh, the
Yes,
one,
Land of the Dead.
Land of
Dennis
the Dead.
Hopper with the
the one where they attack the building, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
where the zombies are technically the good guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you have that main zombie who's figuring shit out, and
Yes.
some of them
Okay.
are figuring shit out because it's been long enough. Yeah, so it's not a new
It's
It's
concept.
not a new
Okay,
concept.
okay.
But I will say this, like that actor, that character, like good for him, because like I looked up his IMDb and first it said like Batman v Superman 300,
Oh.
As
Man of Steel, and
extra
I was
or
like,
He's
stunt
paid his
double?
dues
he's a
as
stunt
Snyder.
double.
Ah.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
He's not. Oh, of course, in Army of the Dead, like look at his body. So yeah, he can be
Yeah.
one of the 300. But
He'll fit right in.
yes, but yeah, like this one, like he gets to perform, and he's got
actually,
great body acting.
He's great, yeah.
Him and the Queen?
Oh, the
I'm
Queen is
like,
great.
Oh,
So many people online like, is it wrong that I find the Queen hot?
no.
Sorry, she's called the Bride.
The Bride.
And the main zombie is called Zeus, because he's in Olympus.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so we get slow-mo as we do with every Zack
Yes.
Snyder
No,
film.
no, and I'm like, do you know what? During the
For
guys,
some reason, Liberace's still alive.
yeah, do you know what?
That's
I mean, it is.
right into camera as well.
I mean, it is Vegas.
Yeah.
I mean, Vegas.
Yeah.
You know, like, like, did you know this Uma, like, Goggler's, like, one-line review was like, the entire movie didn't even live up to the opening sequence.
Nah.
Like all the best shit happens in the opening sequence, and then, like, the movie.
Weirdly,
doesn't live-
I would say that about Watchmen,
Ooh.
because Watchmen has a
Ooh,
beautiful
yes.
opening sequence.
Yes.
That gets you into the history.
Yes.
See, like Watchmen, like that opening sequence, there you go. Like that's where your Zack Snyder magic works. You know,
But
opening of
storytelling-
Batman v Superman, that's where it doesn't.
No,
quite
see,
work.
again, you see, if he works with, like, accent material. Like, you know, like with
Shit he didn't write.
300,
Yeah.
with, like, Watchmen, where he, like, you know, almost religiously follows it frame by frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
you know.
all the stuff he adds is just
Yeah.
his.
Like, okay, I agree with you in the sense that, you know, if you're not going to do character, don't do it.
Just do action.
Yeah, just do action.
I would have
do
preferred,
action.
like you said, an Ocean's 11 heist film with zombies.
Yeah.
That would have worked so well. Hour and 45, we're good. Two hours.
Set up all of these things that you don't know, that there's no payoff.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, the thing with Batista's character and his daughter, like,
It's not, it was,
like the payoff at the end did not work when he
like,
was.
I didn't, like, she doesn't even look the same. No, she doesn't even look the same in the
She got
flashback.
mama's jeans.
Yeah.
No, but even in the flashback, I'm like, but you have blonde hair.
Actually, yeah, with all the flashback stuff, it was kind of confusing.
It was very confusing about who all these people were, because
Yeah.
he was connected to this other girl, but then this
Yeah.
other woman dies, and he's like, his wife. I'm like, wait, what?
Because I thought the woman that got squished when they were building the wall in
Was
the
his
opening
wife.
intro was his wife and kid, and then you have this
then-
other flashback of some other woman and
Blonde,
His-
like,
yeah.
these two blondes, which is his family, which he had to kill his wife. I'm like, well,
So yeah, after the opening credits, it starts with Dave Bautista making burgers at the sign in the restaurant. For some reason, stuck to me because it's like burgers and Chinese food. I was like, that is wrong.
why?
Why would you mix those two? Like,
I'm sorry, like it's a grill, right?
Oh yeah.
And
Teppanyaki? Teppanyaki is Japanese.
I was like, can I get an order of, can I get 2 burgers and some chow mein? Like, what? What?
I don't want the fries. I want the chow mein because that's my fries with my burger.
And then
Sonata
fucking
Hiroyuki.
Scorpion.
comes
Sonata
up-
Hiroyuki.
Scorpion.
Yeah, Scorpion. comes up and goes up to, Drax and says, get over here.
Yes.
And it was just me, or is Batista with glasses just really cute?
Yeah, actually, it is.
Ugly.
Yeah, he is.
It makes his face like,
Like whenever he puts on his glasses, he turns to me like this old cute man.
yeah. And then he takes it off and he looks like he's going to kill me.
See, glasses do work as a
That's
That's
disguise.
some
Oh.
Superman Clark Kent shit. But
And then, he tells him,
I need to get.
was it 2 million? No, not 2.
200 million?
50 million. Or five.
Some-
No, there's
some
200
million.
million there, you get 50, which
Oh,
straight
yeah,
away
yeah.
me and Eva were like, that's a bad deal. I'm sorry, that's a shit deal. I want half. Because his cut is supposed to be shared with his whole team.
Yes.
And then as he's going through...
Which he cuts like very like.
yeah, it's a weird hierarchy
Yeah.
of
It's
every
like-
person,
because-
and no one negotiates. Everyone's like, "Cotton,
Like,
cool."
and some of them for a really low fee, and I'm like, you want to go into
Right?
Zombieland and you want to
Goribu, okay,
only-
boss.
Yeah, I know.
wait.
2005, you're okay with that? Like,
Apparently.
you might die, bitch.
So he gathers all these people, which
So,
okay,
Plus he gets the Spanish girl who has
Yeah.
a crush on him.
which I'm sorry, I did not realize until right at the end when she confesses her love to him. I'm like, oh,
They were an item. What, really? I got that.
I didn't.
I thought they were, soldiers.
Yeah, I
Oh.
thought they were like bros, like that sort of thing. And it's like, I love you.
I love you. Always have.
She's not Scottish. She's not Irish. She's not Scottish.
What?
Yeah, but that,
Oh my
that
god.
last bit, I'm like,
Yeah, what? This is...
wait, this came out of left field. Like,
I kind of saw it, but like that whole thing, like,
But-
I didn't come for the money, it came for you. I'm like, okay, that's a bit too much.
but even
And
if
also
you-
it bugged me because it's like, I gave you the biggest cut, bitch. You don't want the money?
No. He gave her the big cut because she was family.
see again, family, not lover, family.
No, but see, they were not lovers because he just couldn't get over his wife.
But yeah, okay, you see, that's the thing.
I did not get
d-
any of that.
Exactly. Like it didn't tap into that. It could have.
Because
it
I
didn't.
was too distracted by the cover of fucking This Is the End. No, it was a different song at that point. It was some fucking
Sorry.
the covers were pissing me off. Is
Sorry,
what I'm saying.
I gotta give credit though. Finally, a zombie film with the use of zombies.
I was waiting for that.
Right at the end.
Waiting for that. I was like,
Zombie. Oh,
Let's do the roll call first. So he gets a Spanish girl, then gets a weird German.
I liked him though.
does he get Dieter? No, he gets Jones first.
Oh yeah,
He gets Van first.
Yes, he
Ah,
gets
yeah.
a dude with the saw that doesn't use the saw. In
Yeah, I
the
know.
movie.
Like macam.
Don't touch my saw. The saw's a big deal. I dug it. I dug a hole for the saw. The saw is a big deal.
no.
Here, take the saw.
They used the saw to
But he
cut the
doesn't-
wall.
to
To cut the
He
wall.
doesn't.
But
He
he
keeps using a
doesn't.
gun.
He doesn't rip into zombies.
Yeah.
There is no promise of the premise, bitch. You
Yeah,
did not fulfill
which you
the
had
promise
in-
of the premise.
In the opening sequence, you had him rip the
That's
shit
the
out
title
of
of a script writing book if I've ever heard it. Promise of the premise. How to write screenplays effectively.
Written by Zack Snyder.
Oh no. No, written by Scott Snyder.
Who's not his brother.
So yeah, they get
You
that
know,
dude.
not all Wongs are related, right?
Yeah, I get that. But like, yeah, anyway. So you got,
Yeah,
what's his
then
name?
after that, they get the German guy who's
Yeah.
like,
Peter.
I'm sorry.
He has his own spin-off, by the way.
Yeah, there's a prequel and there's a comic book coming out.
Yeah, and there's
Army of Thieves, right? I think they're
I
calling
don't know,
it.
and there's also like one of the writers they wrote the film with him is doing an anime series.
Yeah.
also.
There's also an anime series.
I'm like,
Yeah.
perlu ke?
I hope the writing will be better because his character was fun. I like
Yeah.
his man. That dude screams like a girl.
I think he was supposed to.
I love. I to be honest, he's the one
He's
character.
Japanese. We don't say that anymore.
They're like,
But
but I
I'm
think he
Japanese.
can. Okay, like that was superfluous. I did not
Yeah.
like. I was like, perlu ke? And really, was I really saying Someone hit me back. Is it really a saying?
Yeah.
Easy peasy
Yeah,
Japanese?
it was.
Or lemon squeezy. It was Japanese.
Yeah.
No.
It's quite a
Can we say it because we're Asian? And we are
We
minority?
had beef. To be fair, our country had beef with Japan, so it might be considered offensive.
Yeah.
Tapi, 日本語はね。
なんでよ?
Anyway.
But yeah,
Canada! Sorry.
so we had his characters.
After the German was what? TikTok star?
Guzman.
Oh, Guzman, yeah, the YouTube star.
Yeah.
And his
love
partner.
Okay, that I was like, you know what? In this day and age.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Although it would be a blonde girl. If it was on TikTok, she'd kill a zombie and then do a dance.
I mean, I like the diversification of casting.
Yeah.
It's fine. I mean,
That
like,
dude
you know.
looked like, I was like, what? As I saw him, I was just like, if this was 20 years ago, that'd be, what's that guy's name? Leguizamo's fucking
Oh,
role.
okay.
That would totally be John Leguizamo's role. The kid looked like John Leguizamo.
Taller John
I
Leguizamo.
thought beefier.
Yeah.
John
A little bit,
Leguizamo.
yeah.
Yeah.
I miss Leguizamo.
And,
What's he doing
He
now?
brought two
He's
people.
doing some documentary about, like, he's doing, like, some Mexican stuff.
Oh no, it was
Spanish
that
stuff.
Netflix special
Yeah,
about
yeah, yeah.
Latinx people.
There we go.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
And chef.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyway,
So yeah, he brings in two people. One girl who, for some reason, just shows off so much flesh. It's like, you're gonna attack zombies. Why are you?
Oh,
on
the
TikTok?"
coyote.
Yeah. No.
no.
In Guzman's crew. He
Oh,
brings two
Guzman's
people.
okay, the other one.
Chambers.
Okay.
Yeah. The girl Chambers, and then the dude
Got
who's
it.
like, "What? We're gonna kill zombies?
Okay,
I'm out of
bye."
here."
I'm like,
What the fuck were you
Why,
doing?
why were
What
you
did you-
even there? Why did you even need a character, Zach? Why?
Guzman's character, his whole premise is he does YouTube videos about killing zombies, and his friend is like, "We're killing zombies? I don't want to do that." What the fuck did you think was gonna happen?
That was just strange.
That's like, why did that didn't like you? That was like 5 minutes we could have saved.
I feel like he casted the actor, and then the actor said, "Oh shit, I got a scheduling conflict." And went, how do we write him out?
What? No, they could just delete him, like they just deleted
There
him
you
there.
And then after them, I think it was Tig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I think Tick
And then-
first.
Oh yeah, but
We need a
either way,
helicopter
yeah.
pilot.
Then we
Yeah.
get
We get Tig,
and
and-
Tick gets also a tiny cut, and she says yes, and I'm like,
yeah. By the time they get to Tig, it's like 200,000. It's like, okay.
I mean, like, you know, like I'm in. It's like
Do you want
no
to know what the
question.
mission is?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
I'm good.
It's okay because they're gonna digitally insert me into this war.
I'm just gonna keep smoking cigarellos near gas tanks.
Yes, I love it.
That's my definition of
I love
Batman.
it. I love Tig Notaro to death. Only
Like,
reason I watch this
have
movie
you heard about
actually.
the documentary?
What? Of
There's documentary of her.
Huh? What do you
Tig
mean?
Notaro, yeah.
documentary about like her
Oh,
life
oh,
or
okay.
her
Because she
process.
got because she got breast cancer,
Oh yeah, Tig.
and
Tig,
that was
right?
the point. Yeah, Tig, and that's the point when she got. She did a great joke about breast cancer. I was like, holy shit! She,
Only yeah.
'Cause she
I
was like,
love I
what was
love
it?
Tig.
I made so many jokes about my breasts being small. It feels like they're getting back at me. Like, we heard you.
Oh, when you said documentary, I thought her process on Army of the Dead. So I'm like, what is it? It's
No,
going to be a
I
whole
know,
documentary.
I know, right?
Here's
I
the
was
green
like-
screen. Here's more green screen. Here's a
like-
fake helicopter.
It does make me wonder, like, what was Chris D'Elia's take on that character? Would he have been more D'Elia?
He was more I read about that. He was more like upfront, more vulgar, more like
Yeah.
more like you
More
know
D'Elia, essentially.
right,
That
I
would not
guess.
have been because
Yeah.
seeing her all like this is her take. I don't imagine
No,
D'Elia
no,
playing a
no.
Yeah,
character like
because
this.
like I think when Snyder approached her, she was like, "Whoa, like those are big shoes to fill." Like you know, I'm my kind of humor is like nothing like Delirious, but Snyder was like, "No, you do you."
Yeah, which
we
works.
chose
Yeah, it
you
works.
because we want to cast you, and
Yeah.
so just you do you. And I'm like, okay, cool.
I think, okay, that's one thing I do appreciate about Snyder. He lets the actors do what they need to do.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, there's
then he does what he does.
Snyder.
Because everybody he lets everybody does what they want to do.
So, like, Snyder, where's the story?
God.
I just want to do a story like nah.
So then Scorpion brings them all to a warehouse and makes an intricate fucking model.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's still the era where people make scale models.
Because he
Yeah.
doesn't have the Iron Man, projection shit.
Fucking iPad. Like, what the fuck?
But no, and also, I mean, I guess okay. I mean, I don't know, but you like, as much as it looks very mainstream and there is slight budget, I felt like this is a small budget film. I felt like it was.
It was big and small at the
pretty.
same
Yeah,
time.
it's big and small at the same time because
Yeah.
like all the sets were tiny. Like
Yeah.
it was shot like in a tiny backlot, like in Atlanta or something.
Lots of
right?
green screen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Tons of green screen.
Of course, it's Snyder.
Tig,
Yeah.
I mean, Tig did all her scenes.
On
She
green
wasn't
screen.
even in the movie.
Yeah, all
You know,
the
poor
actors
thing,
had not met Tig.
like, she was acting to balls and like yeah, the only actor she was ever in the same room with was the Hispanic girl
What scene did they have together?
Yeah.
on the roof.
She wasn't on the roof. She was downstairs, like.
No, when she helped Tig to carry the things up to the helicopter, there was that one scene.
She went up.
Yes, she
Chambers
did.
went up?
She helped Tig carry the fuel, the diesel up
And
to
how
the.
she end up in the basement again and get
And she
stuck in
came
the
down.
wrong way? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I don't even remember the route.
See, yeah, no, I mean, yeah, because I know this because Tig mentioned it in the interview. Because
Okay.
immediately I was like, how did Tig do this?
So then right after that, they're like, how do we get in? Fine, I'll call my daughter. Let's find out the drama about the daughter. 5
And the
minutes.
coyote and the friend.
Yeah.
5 minutes of basically to show a scene where Batista kills the mother, but you don't explain to us that that's the mother of the
Yeah.
young daughter. So
No,
it
no,
just
no,
seems
You
like
just,
a
you just have
random-
to assume.
You do. She goes, Mom,
She goes, Mom.
but you don't. He doesn't.
But for the
explain
first
it.
4 minutes, it's just a woman banging a thing and Batista with a knife looking sad. He's like, you told this exact same scene so much quicker, more efficiently in Dawn of the Dead in the opening 5 minutes. So anyway,
Yeah, then, do they go in yet?
oh no, they get all their weapons and they go in and meet
No, and
the
then-
daughter,
okay,
and the
can-
daughter's like, "Fuck you."
Okay, can I mention that scene where like he's having that nightmare about killing his wife, and then
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
and then he breaks the medals on the ground and he just stares at it. I'm like, that was another 5 minutes. You did this. Like, what were the
Exactly.
relevance of those medals and the frame breaking? For me, I was looking at this film like, apa relevansinya?
Because
Apa relevansinya?
of that
Like,
one line he had when he first met Scorpion in the diner when I'm a war hero and I
yeah,
work
what's
in a
a war
burger
hero
joint.
doing here? Yeah.
Yeah. Because of that line, now we have medals.
Kenapa? Apa relevansinya dengan karakter dia dengan story ni? Tak adanya. Tak ada.
Oh, my medals. Dah pecah. Ai. Then finish.
Yeah.
Basically,
Emotion.
if you thought the first hour of Zack Snyder's Justice League was irrelevant, then you're not gonna like the first hour of Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead.
Look, okay, I mean, I don't think Dave Bautista needs to show us that he can emote.
No.
No.
We know he can emote.
We know he can act, okay?
We have the feels. We
Yes.
didn't need the medal scene.
Okay,
No.
actually, side note, is it weird that after I watched this film, I felt like I want to watch Stuber for some reason?
What?
I want to watch Dave Bautista do something funny because this was quite funny.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
yeah. I mean, I remember like reading a title somewhere where Dave Bautista was like he didn't want to play an alpha hero anymore,
Oh, I
which is
understand.
fair.
Yeah,
which is great. I mean, like kudos to you, Dave, for not wanting to break the mold. But this may not have been the movie to do it. But I mean, it's not your fault.
But at least he
It
does
is not
different
your
shit.
fault, Dave Bautista. It is
He
not.
still
Your
does cool shit.
Yes,
yeah.
he does.
Yeah.
So then they go over.
Were those his actual tattoos?
Ooh, that I don't know.
Because it looked like a sleeve to me. There were moments I was like, "Is that a line from
I
a
wouldn't be surprised
cloth?"
because I mean he does have a bunch of tattoos, right?
Does he? 'Cause
There was a lot of tattoos, though. There's an
I mean,
entire
I
sleeve.
don't know. But yeah,
I mean, to me, it looked like an actual sleeve because I was like, "Is that a line from the sheer cloth?" It looked like that, though.
Yeah,
so
I
they
mean
all go to the quarantine zone.
Yes.
these are his tattoos. He has full sleeves and everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
so it is
I'm like-
real.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. My bad, Dave. Sorry.
There you
What
go.
tattoo is this?
I don't
It's
want
a
to know.
202.
It's
And,
close to the
Shades from Luke Cage is a creepy guard.
Oh,
He always plays these creepy characters.
no wonder I was like, this guy looks familiar.
It's
but I couldn't-
Shades.
Ah.
The Shades.
Oh, don't forget we had that other guy who never took off his shades. The big sort of police guy with Scorpion
Oh
crew.
no, yeah. Scorpion's
Right hand man or some
military
shit.
man.
Yeah. Who never took off his shades. Like,
He did.
He did.
yeah, for like brief seconds.
What?
Yeah.
When?
He did for a few seconds every now
You
and
know
then.
when he was being eaten by a tiger.
Oh,
Spoilers.
right.
So yeah, they go meet the coyote. Who? What is she? French? German? What is she doing there?
I actually don't know. I think she's
See,
French.
the backstory that we want to know that might be helpful We have no idea.
We just assume that,
But we spent half an hour to find out, Batista's sad.
Okay,
He's sad.
And can you explain to me why there is like this refugee camp around like Las Vegas?
right.
And,
Why are they taking so long to evacuate the fucking place?
and also, how long has it been since like they walled off Las Vegas?
Yes.
Because like that's a lot. I mean, I know. That's why there were all these things that macam potentially ada symbolism.
And like,
Tetapi kau tak follow through tau.
And the thing
Like,
is, the refugee camp wasn't exactly huge. You could have moved it somewhere else.
Yeah,
not
I mean,
next to the
I'm
zombie.
like, so are you trying to talk about the refugee situation, the immigration situation
Or the titit?
American, or the titit is an allegory for like COVID? Apa tu? Tapi tak ada eksplanasi langsung. Like, why? So many things you could have like expanded upon and used for like, shit.
But no.
Nope.
Sad.
Yes. So then daughter's like, where's Indian girl? Coyote's like, Indian girl not
Gita.
here.
Went inside. Gita, yeah.
Gita.
Went inside.
Went inside, didn't come out. Fuck you!
You left
I'm
her
going
there,
in.
you bitch!
Now give me one gun and one mag, and I will protect myself just like all you soldiers.
I know what to do.
You have to talk to them.
And then Coyote goes, we need shades.
Yes.
We give you money.
Yes.
And then they go in.
Sacrifice.
And if you notice, no one closes the door behind them when they go through. Because I was watching out. I was like, somebody better close that fucking door. And then everyone got out, like, right at the back. I'm like, the door's still fucking open.
No, they won't go through.
But
That's okay, they're safe. They won't go through the door.
the fucking door's open!
Snyder logic. We'll go through the door. Zombies stop at the door, go, and leave.
So then they get there. Coyote shoots some bullets and ties up shades and goes, come hither. And
Makan. Makan dulu.
zombie tiger comes up to go growl.
As I volunteered. I bagi kau sacrifice. Aku bagi kau sacrifice.
I was like, when the zombie tiger came out, I was like, oh!
Shots for the zombie tiger, and then it's like,
Hey, you know how much they spent more money on a zombie tiger than they on take the taro?
Then do something with it.
and then the bride
And
pops
what they
up.
eventually do with it, I'm like, itu je ke?
Kan?
Yeah.
And the bride comes crawling out, doing weird crab walks, and
She's
looking
amazing.
scary
I
and
love
sexy
her.
at the same
I mean,
time.
I want to cosplay as her, but I'm like, macam, aku tak tahu aku boleh ke tak ni.
I think you could.
Yeah.
It's just, it is
The
a
movement.
The movement. That's the thing, the
though,
movement.
Like
It's
macam,
also-
That's a lot of control.
full, lots of makeup on your legs.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
fuck.
Tiring, sial.
Could you just get a sleeve for that? Like tights?
Just get a Zentai suit.
Printed tights for legs?
Just get a
I guess like, yeah.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, and then they go, ah! Oh, sound design. Actually,
Oh,
sound
oh,
design.
yes.
Wow, the
Fucking-
vocalization,
Yes.
Whatever
character,
the fuck, the noises they make.
I'm sure that's in post. That has to be.
There has to be.
I'm
Because
pretty
if they-
sure they're not.
I'm
Okay.
trying as
Not
a
only
movie.
am I trained as a body actor, but also I can make weird sounds.
Although, having said that, I would now like to see what it was behind the scenes. Like, it's- yeah, exactly.
Tuki.
I mean, it was a. I mean, like I'm trying to mimic it. I'm like, nope, I cannot reach.
impossible.
No,
It's
it
such a
is. It is
weird
definitely a
sound.
sound
Actually,
design thing. Sound engineer, you deserve an Emmy.
Very good sound design.
You deserve an Emmy.
Now that I remember, there is actually a half-hour documentary on Netflix right
Yeah,
now
I'm
called
gonna-
Creating Army, which I haven't seen yet, but I just saw it last night. I was like, oh, it's here.
Yeah.
I did remember reading though. I want to watch it simply because I remember reading in for one of the Facebook groups I follow for the type of vintage lenses I use, Canon ones. So yeah, it was shot with a red 6K Monstro. So it's shot in 6K with vintage Canon rangefinder lenses. So those are
Okay.
really small lenses.
Okay.
And I think he shot them all wide open because that's why all the sides are so dreamy.
I was about to-
wondering
yeah.
about that. Like, I'm
Yeah.
like, a part of me was like, tu semuanya blur effective sebab
Yeah.
sebab
It's
take letak
really
kau
vintage lenses. Like
sebab kau insert ni taruh ke apa?
because those old lenses they don't have as much coating, you know. So any light that's hitting them, you
But-
just get that foggy.
But it's only in certain shots though.
No,
like-
it's kind of
But when it's wide open.
Oh, no, when
like,
it's wide open,
When it's
because-
like everybody.
because to emulate that blur in CGI is a bit of a pain in the ass. It's so not fixed. It's so dependent on the lens. Like, fuck it, can we just make it clear?
I forgot. There's one thing that I have to mention as well. Apparently, in the opening sequence, the slow-mo bit, Zack Snyder had said, aliens.
Huh?
If you look in the background, alien spaceship because aliens.
Aliens.
And I'm like, necessary. You need to put aliens in this. Like,
No, you know what was actually shit. That reminds me, like, fuck. Before that intro, there was just the pre-intro of just the worst soldiers
Ever.
I've ever
oh
seen.
yeah.
You're carrying a
this
convoy and a convoy of dangerous cargo, and you're having that conversation. You don't look at the road. And meanwhile, this is all caused because a newly wedded
Newlywed
couple
was getting blown.
yeah,
While he was
because of
driving.
a car blowjob in Nevada, and you
From
guys
Vegas.
as soldiers
Shouldn't you be more alert?
like weren't looking at a straight fucking road.
Yeah, okay.
And then when they crash, like the dudes on intercom, so so we need help. How's the cargo?
It's compromised.
I think it's compromised.
The door is open.
Get out of there right now. Huh?
No,
And then finally he understands. He's like, dude, get away. Other guy's like,
he's already at the door.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
No, wait.
Actually, if I was on the other side of the intercom, I'd be like, shoot to kill, shoot to kill. You know, weapons free, headshot only, headshot,
Yeah, headshot
only.
only. That's the thing.
I would
Such
be
a
like,
stupid-
bro.
they
The
were
door's
terrible
open.
soldiers.
And you're telling them to run.
And then after they run, then one soldier who's been hurt is like, no, it's fine, let's stop. And it's like, what is wrong with you?
Actually, my wife brought up
We're
a
far
good
enough.
point.
We're far enough away.
Because she watched a bit of it, because she couldn't tahan the whole thing. She watched a bit of it, and she watched the first bit, and she's like, and she brought up this very good point, which I'm like, yeah, they didn't notice the headlights.
No,
It's
literally,
no,
yes.
it was literally
And
in
no
their
street lights.
faces.
And
So
it's,
it's the Nevada highway in Vegas, going towards Vegas.
it's not like there was
Vegas.
another light source. You could have
Yeah.
seen the headlights
It's
from miles
desert,
away.
Desert, and
It
then
was
there's lights
it was
coming
literally
right,
right
at you.
in your
Yeah,
eyes.
and even if say like
And
it's
then-
coming
and you're
from
still
here,
Going, I think it's Amelia Earhart in the back of the car. Fuck off!
like okay, even if I'm talking to you like this and there's headlights here, going out my eye, I would have fucking noticed something already.
My eyes are constantly noticing that light.
And if you are trained in the army, aren't you trained to be, you know, alert about shit? Sad.
Anyway, getting back to the tiger.
Yes.
Yes.
And Shades being offered up as sacrifice.
Yep.
I appreciated that because I'm like,
to the
just-
Olympus Hotel,
Just go.
where that's where we meet Zeus.
Yes. I mean, for,
He
for
was
the
fucking
second time.
intimidating. I'm sorry,
For the
but
second time, because Zeus is talk about alpha.
actually,
shit.
even if it's just his silhouette and already it's so like
a
commanding.
huge man.
Yeah.
He didn't need the cape, but the cape was nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And
I
then
like how they dress themselves.
yeah.
Like I'm sure the like
sense of style.
Yeah. Because you know, if you're gonna be dead for the rest of your
And
life, might as well have some
also-
style.
and also armor.
Yeah.
Like that
Yes.
was like
Yes.
that was a
So
stroke
clever.
of genius.
Like when he put on the helmet,
face,
the sort of Captain America
yeah,
helmet.
yeah. I was like of metal. I was like,
Fucking smart.
yeah.
Way to
First
save your
zombie
head.
to see. So like we said, there's cool things in the movie.
Yes.
No, and then
Just wasted opportunities.
and then like, you know, and then when he first meets the bride again, and then like he comes down, and then
Oh, yeah.
and then like no words, and then you know exactly he like listens to the tummy, and I'm like, oh my god,
that's
are they
another fucking thing.
procreating?
What, you didn't like that?
How the fuck does a zombie have a baby?
They fuck.
But they're dead. There's no
Here's the
living.
thing. No, but that's the thing. You don't know that he's a zombie. The military had him.
Yes, he could just
And as Zack Snyder said, aliens.
Are you fucking kidding? Okay, that is another thing that I want to bring up. I don't know. Okay,
He's blue.
Yeah.
that's one thing.
No, and their eyes
also,
are blue, and like if
And every time
see,
you shoot them in the head, it goes blue.
especially the
Yes,
alphas. When
yeah.
you shoot the alphas, and some of them have blue eyes. Some of them have glowing blue eyes. Did you notice this?
Yeah, I did. That's why there's near the end he shot the head, and I'm like, why is the head almost like a cyborg looking? Like the eyes were like bright blue and
the
shit.
blue goo.
Yeah. Because they're not a
So are
naturally
you-
occurring. It could be the rage virus. It could be like 28 days later. It could just be something different. It
Either
could be
way,
a-
he hasn't told us
yeah.
in
He's
that
not
first
going
hour.
to.
Sad.
So we won't know what it's like
Because he wants
behind blue
maybe-
eyes.
I'm surprised he didn't use that cover.
Maybe it's because he wants fan theories, so that he wants the fans to be all riled up, so that they'll have to ask for more of
Actually,
it.
no. Maybe this is what the prequel will get into. Army of Thieves.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Wait, so does that mean like wait, who is in the Army of Thieves? Not Dieter, right?
No, it's the safe cracker, that guy.
Yeah, Dieter.
Oh yeah, he's in it.
So Dieter knew all along?
Oh,
That doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense.
Let me double check.
What is this young German doing in Nevada with a
The
locksmith
locksmith
shop?
business, I know.
a pretty big one?
No.
By the exterior.
Is he even in Nevada?
I mean, they don't seem to be going out in Nevada.
No. I'm like no because they
Like,
go to no
They go to
Oh,
Barstow.
no. Eventually they go to like Utah, right? They were Utah at some point.
When did they go to Utah?
I saw a sign for Utah at some point in the movie.
Okay, here's what the Army of Thieves is. It's not directed by Snyder.
But it's written by one of the writers.
Uh,
Is it? No, I don't know.
It's shit. It's directed by him.
Oh!
Yeah.
I looked up his IMDb.
Is he like Daniel Brühl?
No. It's. I think this is something that got lost in translation because I think in native German language and culture, it would not sound like how it's gonna sound coming out of my mouth.
Which word is it?
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Matthias Schweighofer,
Yes.
Okay.
and here's his IMDb if it'll load.
Unfortunately,
What is wrong with Chrome nowadays? Is it just me?
something's wrong with fucking Maxis
I'm
these
using
days.
the app, but Maxis is
It's Maxis.
not as efficient.
Yes.
For fuck's sake.
Fuck's sake!
Okay, so while you're loading
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
there's gonna be Army of Thieves, followed by Army of the Dead, Lost Vegas, which is the anime one.
Okay, so in English, this sounds a bit braggy. Matthias Schweighofer is one of the most successful German actors. Born into a family of actors, he soon knew he belonged in front of a camera too. Like, the most successful, like,
More
as
successful
your
than
first line in your IMDb profile.
no. But sometimes
I'm pretty sure in German it's like,
fans. No, but sometimes fans are the ones that upload it into the
Yeah.
fine.
Oh shit! But his
Not on IMDb.
Really?
his
No, IMDb
filmography
or
is
profile.
like fucking long as
It
shit.
is fucking long.
So he's like he's like a Skarsgård.
Or more than a Saskat.
Oh, he's more than a Skarsgård.
Because this is his entire family before him were actors as well.
Oh,
So and he just follows.
So
He's one of the most successful.
you mean more successful than Daniel Brühl? Isn't
he is the most
Isn't Daniel
successful.
Brühl like the poster
He's
child
done
of
a lot
Germany?
more
right?
German.
Okay, yeah, Daniel Brühl has done a lot of like other stuff.
Brühl may be the most popular, but he is the most successful.
Yeah.
So Army of the Dead is going to be directed by him, and he's going to star in it. Unfortunately, it is written by Zack Snyder and Shay Hatton, the same people that wrote
But
Army of the
hopefully
Dead.
Matthias will go, no, this is all unnecessary.
Because I am the most successful.
German position.
This will be the most successful film.
Pretty sure it doesn't sound branding. I'm pretty sure. You know, like how certain things culturally just don't translate well.
Maybe they meant to say like celebrated actor or
Yeah.
like had a long career, that sort of success.
Yeah.
But in this sense, it's like
But anyway, okay, back to
So, okay.
and then they bite shades.
Shades and Shades goes and then they go into the first they have to go through because he can't walk out in the open.
Yeah, let's
that
not be too
costs much
blatant.
money.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's not the reason. Blatancy has nothing to do. It's like, no, we cannot afford to walk straight. We have to go into
Indoors.
small rooms, which we can recreate.
In a soundstage.
And so, okay, the one thing I thought was a cool concept first was like, of course, no one cleans the bodies because who the fuck's gonna go in and clean it up?
Yeah.
You know, so like that, just that row of people committed suicide by hanging is like,
Really?
remember like in one of the rooms, it's just like
Yeah.
they're just nooses and you.
Oh, you
Oh,
don't
really?
know.
Would they commit suicide? I always thought that there was just like people who like that you know the new zombies are like strikes and they just like hang their kills.
I don't think. It felt like fuck this. You know, and then
I
of
would
course
like
there
to
were the
see-
hibernating zombies. That
Oh,
was a cool
shit.
concept.
Oh, that was amazing.
That reminded me
was-
of Aliens a little bit.
It reminded me of both Aliens and playing House of the Dead. You know,
Like
and
that was like, oh.
And then the guy was an asshole.
but also like once I saw that, I was like, maybe you should walk out in the open. You've set up a truce, okay? Just maybe, you know.
No budget. Not the budget.
So of course they have to quietly walk through.
Tension.
And you know, don't shine the light in their eyes. I'm gonna light a path with the glow sticks.
Yes.
You know,
Which to me, I'm also like, but aren't they all looking down?
gapo la, gapo.
Snyder logic.
And then bad guy, soldier guy throws a glow stick the other way. So Chambers is like, which way am I going?
And then she gets lost.
Yes.
Yeah.
And kudos to her, she managed to hold her own for quite
Oh
a while.
fuck!
Yeah,
that was quite
amazing.
badass. To be honest.
That was and like she like stealthily she
Yeah.
tried to stealthily kill
Until
as
tak
many
boleh.
of them
Yeah.
as she could, but then until like macam tak boleh.
And we thought that she died, and she
And then-
burst out of the fucking window.
Oh my god!
like,
I was like,
Whoa.
yeah, you know, like one of the very few moments where you like really cheering,
Good.
which is what you actually should be doing for
Yeah.
majority of this movie. You should be cheering for them and not just like trying to slog through
That
the movie.
whole
I was a bit
sequence, though-
disappointed that she died. I was like,
Yes.
Guzma, you die. I wanted to die.
Yeah.
That whole sequence though really made me go, you know, maybe just some pads?
Yeah. No, and also
Because everyone gets bit on the arm.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because you're wearing sleeveless t-shirts.
Which is what Dave Bautista did. Like and also like kudos. I mean maybe there's a undersight whatever. But she was one of the few people who hadn't killed a zombie before.
Yeah, which was weird because it's like
She's
she was the
really
one- she
efficient
put-
with it.
She put her hand up and like, you know, never killed a zombie. And like, well, you killed people. You killed them. You learned pretty damn quick.
and okay, here's another thing.
Damn efficient.
When she bursts out the window, she's not exactly bogged down with zombies just yet.
They could have killed out all the zombies surrounding her.
Instead of Guzman standing there going, I was like, wait,
Kill. Shoot.
your whole career is shooting zombies. Here's your moment. Save your friend, but no, I will watch you get killed.
Yeah.
Do you think Snyder's trying to say, see, all these influences can't do shit in real life?
No, I don't. A part of me doesn't think he's thought that far.
Yeah. Sorry, Zach, but yeah. So wait, after that, do they get to the casino by then?
They're already in the casino. Do they get to the
casino
vault?
that they want to get to?
Oh, the vault. Oh,
Because then once they get to the casino that they want to get to, then they split up.
right.
Because Batista has to fill up gas for
To-
the generators.
for the Jenny.
And then the others have to bring the gas up to the helicopter.
Oh no, while
Which
he
is
fills up the gas is when...
taking the non-girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
part what I'm
the
talking about. That's the
non-
only scene where Tig was there with
So that
another
wasn't
actor.
Chambers.
Huh?
That wasn't
No,
Chambers.
that wasn't Chambers. But that was the non-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Salma
But-
Hayek light.
In that moment when he was filling up gas, it's like, and trying to turn on the generator, I want to run a food truck.
Yeah.
Maybe I could do tofu.
Food truck aspirations. Yeah. Because script-wise, that means showing humanity and hope for the future with the child trying to connect.
But then she says shan't. She refuses of the call. She's like, you've done so much. You were never there. I don't know if I can stop hating you.
I'll never stop hating you. Put on my glasses. Let me act cute again.
The lines are the most stilted lines I've ever heard in my
But
life. They're the worst lines.
But those lines needed to be there because Dave Bautista will be sad.
And then
You need to
humongous-
keep remain sad.
So then he switches on the electricity and fucking everything comes on. And I'm like,
It's just
was this a good idea? It's noisy as shit.
no. But see, these zombies are not attracted by noise. They're attracted by heat.
Oh yeah.
Rolling my eyes.
Electricity
Rolling my
generates
eyes.
quite a bit of heat. Generators generate quite a bit of heat.
Zack Snyder, did you not watch Shaun of the Dead?
A malfunctioning helicopter generates quite a fuckload of heat.
Oh, poor Tig.
Yep.
Poor Tig. I don't know how Tig, master engineer that you are from Discovery. She was also an engineer on Discovery.
She
You know,
typecast for those roles.
I don't think she cares.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know how you managed to get that fucking helicopter running because it looked pretty busted from where I was standing.
Why does
Yeah.
everyone think? Okay, am I the only one? Because even Eva said the same thing. But I'm like, am I the only one that thought that helicopter didn't look too bad?
It was on fire at one point.
Yeah.
When
That
you
was
first see it, it's like she was like, "This is a hunk of junk. Like, it's all right."
no, that was all right. Yeah, that was all right. It was when it blew up into flame, when that compartment blew up into
yeah,
flames.
I was like,
how are you gonna fix that?
yeah.
You know,
It's on fire.
WD-40, liquor paint, sort it
Extra
right out.
nuts.
So we get into. Have you gone to
as
the?
long as the Jesus nut is
Oh,
not the
yes,
one that's
the
broken.
Jesus nut.
Have you gone to the vault
Look it
yet?
up. It's quite cool.
No, so then they went down to the vault. It's Dieter and
Dieter.
Van.
I love how the
And then it's
orchestrated
the-
music comes up because Dieter keeps talking about how it's like.
But before that, it's the
symphony.
booby traps.
Oh yeah! Oh, I love that sequence. Actually, I found that sequence quite funny. They kept bringing down
I
zombies.
know. I love it. And then like
The zombie turns around. He's like, oh, for fuck's
Fuck's sake. Lift.
yeah, and then it's like see like and then the thing the microwave the zombie hand. See, it's all about the heat,
Heat.
Guzman.
I would have appreciated more scenes like that. That's what I wanted. Not. I could do a tofu food truck or tacos or.
And then the whole. I thought the booby traps are supposed to be non-lethal. Fucking wall.
No, first it's like
guns.
machine guns.
Yeah. Oh, that's not
First you
so
have
bad.
darts.
No,
Okay,
first
darts.
it's like tranquilizer. It's okay.
And then machine guns, like, huh? And then the fucking wall.
And then it's like that's all right. That's all. Yeah, I think that's all. Boom. We're like, okay.
That is what I wanted Army of the Dead to be.
Yeah.
That sequence right there.
And then when the others turn up at the vault, he's like, fuck you, you have to start over again.
Do you not see what I am doing?
And, and then I'm assuming it's President Trump because all the quotes they give to the president. The president was quoted as saying he thought he'd do it on 4th of July because it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's either Trump or Bush. It's one of those two.
No. I mean, even W wouldn't have been that bad.
No. That's Trump all the way.
Right? So they move it up 24 hours.
Why? Also, no.
So as that's happening, is that the point where Soldier Boy, Soldier Dude Oakley's, Double Crosser and the Coyote go out
Lily.
Yeah.
to
The
get
coyote's name is Lily.
to get the bride's head?
Oh,
Is it around then?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
when they all split up, and then you have no indication of what they were doing. I'm like, why
Okay.
did Batista not like know that you were going off?
Was there a scene where the soldier guy spoke to Lily
Yes.
Yeah.
about that?
But
No,
like,
he only said like
there was an
you know
ins-
your way around.
Yeah.
there was an insinuation, and that was it.
So we never saw them like
Talk.
look. Yeah. So I was a bit confused. When
Yes.
like,
Yeah. I'm like, why are you outside?
And
Are
then
you?
he says like that's not part of the deal. I'm like, you guys had a deal when?
Okay,
Why
the
did you
deal
discuss
part.
this?
Yeah, the deal part. I also didn't quite understand. I was like,
I was really miffed as like why they were outside. I'm like, yeah, you covering the perimeter, but you don't really need to, right? Because
That's because they said we're gonna cover the perimeter, and she
Okay.
goes out to the lobby and shoots a machine gun to call the bride. I'm like, that's a terrible way to cover the perimeter. And then they chop off her head. I'm like, what? Wait.
no, and then she was like, I thought you wanted her blood. No, I wanted the head.
yeah, actually, that was one thing. Why did he need her blood? Like, what was he doing?
Because he wants to make an army of those.
Oh yes.
Army of the,
The
dead.
dead. So now they're in the vault. They open up the vault,
No,
and
and
there's
then he puts her head, her still
a bag.
living head, in
In
a
a
bag,
bowling
and said,
bag.
"Don't tell anybody about this." But then you were like, you
What's in
hang
the
it,
bag?
you hang it around your belt,
Yeah.
as if no one can see it.
I'm sorry. Some of those guys are soldiers. They're gonna be like, that's an interesting pack he's got on the right. It looks full. What's he got in there?
And it's
meds.
new. And it's
Meds.
new.
yeah,
What is in there?
it was empty earlier.
And also, I'm sure she'll be making noises.
yeah.
Like what?
But of course, she does make noises when she dies, and Zeus is like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, because of those super hearing.
Yes.
Screeching.
Oh no! Or was he doing his Batman thing on the top of the building again?
No, that was in the beginning.
Oh, it was the beginning. Yeah, no, that was on the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
At New York.
So we
And
get down to
then
the vault. They
and
open up and
finally has
there's
like ka-chunk. Opens it.
money.
And then as I'm looking at it, I'm like,
How are you supposed to bring
there's
all
not
of
enough bags.
There's not
No,
enough.
no.
not enough bags.
I mean, if anyone has seen, like, if you want to see how to move money, I think Three Kings was pretty good with that. Like, they were like they were like very specific Louis
That was
Vuitton
gold.
bags.
No, that was bars of gold.
This
So,
is
like their bags
wads
would
of
not do
cash.
that. I do love that moment in Three Kings where they lift the bag and all the gold. It's just his cloth. See, if it was Three Kings with zombies, holy shit, that'd have been good.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Fuck it, there's so many.
Soldiers doing a heist is a thing.
Yes.
You have
This-
Kelly's
Hey.
Heroes, fucking Three Kings.
No, did you watch Pain and Gain?
Well, they're not soldiers.
They're not
But
soldiers.
still, it's a heist film.
Dumb as fuck.
Which I haven't seen. I really want to see.
Oh, you have to Anthony
You
Mackie.
have to simply because it's like, see, Michael Bay with no budget is better than Michael Bay with every budget.
Yeah.
So
Sometimes,
Pain and Gain was brilliant.
sometimes budgets is actually the bane of a filmmaker's
Yeah.
Army of the Dead solves that
There you
problem. It's a great example of what happens when you have too much budget. And
He doesn't. No, I mean he didn't even have that big a budget.
No, but you know those
Justice
Netflix
League.
deals are usually like, you're an artist, do whatever you want. And I'm like, he's not Scorsese. Don't tell him that.
yeah. Look what happens.
He needs a box. He needs a box to work in. Don't give him no box. Give him a box.
Okay. I mean, great director, as we said before. Don't let him write anything.
Yes.
Sucker
Let him
Punch.
direct. Let him direct.
His-
Sure.
Because
Did you hear there's a director's cut of Sucker Punch? He put that out there. So you know some motherfucker's gonna be like, hashtag release the Sucker Punch.
Oh,
Snyder
come
cut.
on. There's released the Ayers cut. There's released the Green Lantern cut. That's spiraled out of control how many cuts they want to release.
okay, but because I think Sucker Punch is a perfect example of when Snyder is just given free reign and a huge budget. And
Did he write Sucker Punch?
Yes.
No wonder it's shit.
yeah, it's beautiful. It's got amazing set pieces.
Yes.
Makes zero coherent.
Even
it
his-
makes
because
it
I
makes
was-
slight sense, but it's so demeaning.
Was it GQ or Vanity Fair did one of those like careers of directors where the directors talk about the careers? So for Sucker Punch, like he was saying how the reason why the girls are dressed that way, he was making fun of the conventions of the sexy girl in those situations.
Really?
And I'm like, that didn't look like satire.
No.
That looked like fetishism.
Yep.
And look, to me, like
Look, if
as
you-
well, because that movie is the way it is, right? And in the world that it is, it's like, I'll accept it.
Yes.
Because they're in a fantasy world, it's a fucking video game.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Don't tell me that it was a satire. Don't tell me that
Look, it's
satire is not your strong point.
No, it's, you know what? If you want to, because okay, one thing there was
Jumanji was satire.
yes,
Yes.
Yes.
Because that was literally taking the piss out of this is what
Karen
a
Gil-
video game
yes.
character
Yes.
looks like.
Yes.
No, because okay, look, like, as much as it was fetishization, but I didn't feel that they were that objectified in the dream sequences.
In the dream sequences.
Okay, objectified outside, but not in the dream sequences. So in that point in time, I felt that he could have just leaned into the fetishism. He could just leaned into the sexy. It's fine. It's okay.
By trying to defend it.
Is with all
Satire.
this wokeness is a bit like no
Odd.
odd.
So coming back to Army of the Dead.
So wait, so get the head.
And
then
then,
they go to the vault.
And then
bring
they
the
start-
money,
yeah,
And,
and then-
Zeus comes over because they ring the doorbell, not doorbell, the lift,
Yeah.
and fucking.
No, wait. And then
Oh
like
no,
the
Zeus goes
first-
back first to Olympus with the body.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. And it's like, that's
then
what
he
here,
yanks
baby.
out the blue baby.
Blue baby.
Blue baby.
It's blue.
Okay, and then no, and then Dave Bautista has another round of deep conversations with my daughter.
About food trucks.
I think my food truck should be tofu.
And then they secure the
Do
perimeter.
everything with tofu.
They secure the perimeter.
I'm gonna
and
put
then,
this dead hand to make sure I can
Yeah,
come back
yeah,
out
and
this door.
and
Yeah.
and the daughter like slips away
Yes.
off camera.
Somehow managed to slip away from a bunch of military people, YouTubers, and the like.
And
Where's
yeah.
my daughter?
Yes, and then where's my daughter when Zeus starts to launch his like
Yeah.
Just full on attack.
Yeah, because Zeus don't give a fuck now.
And then military guys like, bye bitches, and
Yeah.
locks the door behind, locks that grill behind him.
yeah.
And then gets promptly eaten by a tiger.
And then
Oh wait, no, that
no. Then Lily takes Van's like saw and saws through the wall.
Before that, that's the what do you call it? The I've loved you, always have. I've only done
Oh,
this for
God.
you. Snap.
And I know that moment could have
Snap.
been more powerful because, oh shit, he's lost somebody else that loves him. But again, you didn't lean into that. So.
I'm sorry, that was a ripoff of Deep Blue Sea.
Really?
Samuel L. Jackson, I'm gonna give an inspirational speech. No.
oh, with that bad CGI shot, right? Yeah.
Deep Blue Sea, now available on Netflix.
One movie I was like, it keeps popping up. I'm like, I know, I'm not going
It's
to
Jaws
watch.
tapi tak Jaws.
It's Jaws with LL Cool J. Parrot.
No, part of me was like, maybe I'll just watch the Meg.
Actually, you know
I
what?
was like, part of me was
Oh, but you don't want to see Thomas Jane in a sleeveless diving shirt being like, I'm a badass with a bad past, but I'm gonna save you all because secretly I love you.
no.
Okay, so yeah, they now have to fight Zeus.
Yep.
And then they try and escape.
So they cut. I don't know why she made such a perfect square. Like, woman, just anything. So as long as we can get through. And can those saws really cut through mortar?
No.
That's why I was like,
If it was drywall, I'd get it. But, I
this
was like,
is
wait, that's
like
brick.
a brick wall.
That's a good saw.
Suspension of disbelief.
Buy American, folks.
Was it American? God knows.
No, I think it's a Bosch.
By German.
Ah! So yeah, they...
Oh yeah, and then Dida locks Amoy in the fucking vault.
Because they were separated for some unknown and strange reason.
And I don't know, to me I'm like, Dida, you could go in the vault. And was he dead already?
That was my thought as well.
I don't know why Dieter.
No,
he wasn't.
He wasn't being
Why did you go in with him? And
Yeah.
I told her,
I know. It's not as if like you're gonna be outside there to open the door. Actually, why would you lock Van in the? Like how? Like,
that was
I'm not
weird.
sure. I'm not
Like,
sure
you just
how.
talked about how difficult it is to open this thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure you can open.
And now I'm gonna let
a
you
safe from inside
Yeah, that's
without
what I
a
was
saw.
thinking. Can you open the safe from inside?
I'm
It
pretty
depends
sure
on
the
the
nuclear
safe.
bomb blew it up, but he survived.
But
Because he's in a bunker.
yeah, it's a fortified... It's a fridge.
Yes.
Nuke the fridge.
So they get through, and Batista does his hop and skip over roulette tables to kill motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Okay, that sequence okay lah.
It's okay.
That's okay
It's
lah.
okay. It's what we were waiting for, but by the time it comes, it's
It was
like,
like macam pay off
I'm
that
too tired.
tak tu lambat
Yeah.
dah. Lambat dah.
It's already 2 hours in.
yeah.
Yeah, and then
And, who dies?
What's
Everyone
motherfucker?
dies.
Guzman dies.
Yeah.
Guzman gets bit. Soldier Boy has a
Has
tiger.
eat his head
One
off.
of my favorite moments though, the tiger leads everyone to the casino. Come, tiger, lead.
And then he just plonks.
And then plunk.
He said, that's the most cat thing ever.
Yeah.
Plonk.
It's like...
Oh, and can
Right
we,
after he did that, me and Eva just looked at our cats that were sleeping on the sofa with us. Like, yep, that's
Yeah.
right.
and can we also have a moment to like appreciate the horse?
Oh yeah, zombie horse,
so-
man.
The horse is gorgeous. I
Fucking
love it.
zombie horse.
Gorgeous horse. Even when there's zombies, like you're still a majestic fucking creature, aren't you?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. But then they kill everyone in the casino, and okay, so the girl's dead, Guzman's dead.
Oh, and then and then Soldier Boy realizes that
Soldier Boy has a-
that Lily.
I have a
Coyote-
typewriter. Oh shit.
No, it's not a typewriter. It's a money counter.
Oh, money
Money
counter.
counter. And then the tiger just fucks him up. And beautiful makeup, by the way, of all the tiger scratches. Like he looked, and it was also that sequence reminded me of Gimme and a cockroach.
Oof.
Because
Really?
you've seen that. You've seen Gimme with the cockroach just torturing.
Yeah.
playing with
Although beautiful makeup, but like it does not correlate like macam Conti. The Conti person in me was like, you did not swipe him that way. Your corner Conti lari macam gila babi macam makeup. Tapi tak apa.
There's continuity of on film sets.
Also got script supervision overseas.
Yeah, so she notices shit like this.
I was like, but you never, Although I wasn't paying too much attention, I was actually like, I was ADHDing through this movie because it's just so fucking boring. Like I was on my phone. But anyway, yeah.
Actually,
then-
yeah.
They got.
Did they start going to the rooms?
No, they went upstairs first to get to the helicopter, to get to the chopper.
And then...
No, and then
you find his daughter?
No, first they get to the chopper.
and then you cut to
Who was with it? Because Lily died. When did Lily die? Shit. Soldier Boy got mauled by the tiger. Guzman was the casino floor with the zombies. Coyote was where? She did die. She didn't make it.
she died on the roof with the head.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, because they get to the roof and then
Yeah.
Zeus pops up. So she's there with the head like, don't move, motherfucker.
This
and
is what
Zeus
you
is
want.
like, I'm Zeus. I'm going to throw a bolt of lightning.
To which...
What is it called? A rebar? A
rebar.
To which
Rebar.
Lily went, fuck this head!
And drops the head and goes squish. Like, it really went squish.
Yeah, it went splat.
I mean, it should have. I mean, like from that height.
Then they get on the helicopter.
No, and then they cut to.
Oh yeah, and she's in the Olympus.
They cut to Kate. I think the daughter's name is Kate.
Yeah.
And then she's like, okay, I don't know how she thought she would have enough time to search through a gigantic Las Vegas hotel.
Yeah, how the fuck
filled with
did she know
zombies
exactly where she
to
was?
find Gita.
Right? And Zombie Shades is walking around,
Oh yeah.
and they get him. There's about 9 minutes left, and I'm like, this whole sequence is much longer than 9 minutes. 9:15, I don't know. They get there. For some reason, Batista thinks he's gonna find Kate
Yeah.
in this dying
Again,
hotel.
Yeah.
like, you know,
in like
he,
9
he
minutes.
convinces Tig to like fly them over there, and also without the money, without
Yeah.
any money for some. I know you're running for your lives.
No, because every person with a bag of money died, and I was like, where was Batista's bag?
Where
of
is
money?
Batista's bag and where is
And one
Tig's
roll
bag?
in his pocket.
Yeah.
And where is
How did it fit in his pocket?
how
Look
cargo
at his size.
pants is
His
fine.
pockets are probably huge.
I'm like, you know, like, but I'm like, I thought you guys were here for the money. You should at least have some money with
Yeah.
you. But
Yeah.
nobody
One
had
bag.
money. You guys could strap like diesel tanks onto
sorry.
your
all
onto
of
your
them
bag.
have
Strap
all
the money
those
on you.
compartments and patches, and like, no, we're gonna put all the money in bags.
Oh, and also, can we ever talk about the fuel? Like, they only brought up like how much fuel for the chopper. Like,
No,
I
there's
think
a
like
couple of tankers of it.
I'm like, I know, but like, I think you need more than that for a chopper.
Oh, it's economical and
Yeah. It's a eco-friendly chopper.
eco-friendly chopper.
Shit.
It's a Tesla chopper, so like
Diesel, it's fine.
Anyway,
So he gets down just in time to get the daughter.
because he hears gunshots.
Zeus is there because the daughter's shooting Zeus, and for some reason she's a good aim.
Yeah.
But
right?
again, one mag. Like she has
and,
no.
and it all just ricochets off his boss armor, like his boss metal mask, like Phantom of the Opera.
To me,
shit.
I'm like, you've shot so many bullets at his armor. Wouldn't you think of a different strategy?
I'll be like, you know what? The mouth area is open. Just shoot him down the.
Since he has
throat
such perfect
to
aim.
piss him off a bit and run. But no, it's still like ding ding ding. And
But you're
Bautista-
stressed in that situation. You don't think straight.
So he gets the daughter and
So rolling the
Peter.
eyes.
They get up to the roof. Helicopter's not there, and then Tig pops back up. It's like, couldn't do it. Get on in. They get in, and then Zeus is like, I can do parkour.
So he pulls a Steve Rogers. With
Yeah.
Gets in the helicopter. They fight.
Fight.
And they bite.
And apparently the daughter was
How did
so
they-
trigger happy that, but in the helicopter, not so
Oh
much.
my god. That bit, like.
What? Which?
Like,
Okay, who shot Tig?
oh, that was Batista.
That was okay.
Because he was trying to aim for. Because no one else
I'll point it
decided.
in the direction of the fucking pilot.
Because no one else was helping Batista. Both of them were sitting there. The freaking daughter was so brave getting Gita. And then the helicopter,
So you shoot your pilot.
And for a moment, because there's so much splatter, I thought they brained Tig, but they
Yeah.
did not
Yeah, no.
brain Tig.
I think-
Thank God. I
No,
was
okay,
like,
that one I defend Batista because in that moment he's fighting a fucking zombie.
Yeah.
He can't exactly shoot
Yeah.
straight.
But you get rid of the zombie, nuclear bomb goes off, and the helicopter crashes, and everyone in the helicopter dies
Except
for
the daughter.
Batista. Oh,
And Batista.
Batista is barely living.
yeah,
and the
but he
daughter's
was
alive.
but he was bitten on the shoulder.
Yeah. So take some money. Here's a roll of hundreds. We did all this
For a roll of hundreds.
for like 10 grand maybe.
And then, again, I know what the food truck should be. I was like, fucking food truck. I know it's supposed to be a sentimental moment, but
Maybe this is Batista's way of saying Jon Favreau should have directed this movie.
And
this
then
could have been Army of the Chefs.
cuts to fucking Scorpion watching TV going,
Shit.
No, again, I was like, you know, like I don't know why they just didn't think about taking the head with them, so that they can bargain with that with
who's
Scorpion.
gonna do that? Like, there's only the daughter left, and she just wanted to save someone who she didn't save, or we didn't even get a shot of that person's death.
Yeah.
Or and her poor kids, who's she's doing all this for.
Yeah,
All
so
dead.
the kids are still gonna fucking live without a mom. So what you did was pointless, and you endangered everyone, and you endangered your dad, and you're the reason your dad's dead.
Yeah.
And even then, he still gave you money. So
To start
don't
a
be
food
mad
truck.
at your dad.
And the thing is, she didn't start a food truck. So, like, what was the point?
Then
It's all these pointless setups.
And
They
then...
set up all these things, and it's all pointless. I'm
Especially
like,
the final scene. The final scene. What the fuck was the point of that?
Dear Snyder, stop doing epilogues. It doesn't fucking work.
okay, wait, we need to get to the epilogue first before we rant on
Yeah.
it. Okay,
So
then,
after a long fade to black and some cover. Oh no, it wasn't cover. It was an acoustic version.
Of Zombie.
Zombie.
Because if it was a cover, I'd be like, I hope this person's Irish. Otherwise,
Now, actually, no, once you get to Zombie and you hear the iconic...
it is still her.
It's her.
So I don't know if it's from MTV Unplugged or what.
Would you have accepted Faye Wong?
Faye Wong doing what?
Zombie.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay.
No, that's a legit cover.
yeah,
But yeah, okay,
was a
so we
legit
get to, what's his face? Mr. Saw.
Van
Van. Somehow escaping the vault.
Van somehow survived a nuclear blast, and has a big bag of money,
And here's the thing. Wait,
and
wait.
walks to.
Utah.
Okay.
I think this is the point where I see the Utah sign.
All right. Geography.
I'm going to.
Nevada's here. Utah, I think, is above because California's below, like northeast-ish.
No, okay, here's the question I have. If he could have gotten out of the vault that easily, how did nobody get in the vault that easily?
We also need to mention the previous crews that were there.
Oh, yes.
And
Okay, I want to get to that because I feel that was a film Snyder wanted to make and was like, oh, we can't make that film. Because he surprisingly went into great detail about how this movie could have been Army of Tenet.
yes.
Like, what if this was
Yes.
a loop? What
Yes.
if this was a whole time
Yes.
loop when we're in a...
Yes.
Like, that was surprisingly specific.
That was one of the very
That
few
remi-
moments where like, oh, interesting take on this.
That reminded me of a movie called Zombie Strippers.
Oh my god, zombie strippers. I know
Remember
this
Zombie
one.
Strippers?
Yes.
Where, like, in the
With,
midst of all the zombie shit, like with Janet Jameson in like a normal
And Freddy
role.
Krueger was in it as well, right?
Yeah, Robert Englund.
Yeah.
Like, it's a zombie movie, and the title pretty much, it's a strip club and they become zombies.
Yeah.
No.
Right?
Self-explanatory.
Yeah. But in between all the chaos, people get into philosophical discussions.
Fair enough.
Like, this girl, they're like, we're inside, but the zombies outside. So in here, the zombies don't exist. So if I exist in
Schrödinger
space
cat.
without...
Schrödinger cat. There's some quantum physics right there, man.
There's zombies outside, you need to live.
Like, that moment was just
But
why?
that randomly reminds me of like just the title because I cannot remember the movie, although it's quite fun. It was like the Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. Have you guys seen that? That was quite cute. That's quite a cute movie.
That was with Peg, isn't it? Isn't Simon Pegg in that?
No.
Master?
Simon Pegg. That was a
That's Slaughterhouse Rules.
Yes, Slaughterhouse Rules.
Yeah, with Sheen.
Charlie?
No, not Charlie Sheen.
Michael.
The British Sheen. Michael Sheen, yes.
The British
And,
Sheen.
and Frost.
Sounds
Yes.
like a cleaning product. Is your car not shining the way it should? Give it a touch of the British Sheen. Endorsed by Michael Sheen.
But yeah, okay, past that weird moment in the middle where they're talking about how this could be a time loop, he comes out of the vault somehow and walks to Utah.
Plus, he gets to a hut that survived the blast, and a nuclear blast radius is pretty wide.
And okay,
No, but it's a low. They're low yield nukes.
Still,
No,
he walked
low
past the blast
yield.
radius and got to a hut that still exists with no one in it but a full tank of gas car.
yes.
I assume that was his car in his house.
What? No, there's no way. That was his house. And okay, and then he gets to Utah.
Yes.
Then he goes to the airport and goes, I want that plane. You can't rent the plane. Here's a wad of cash. I'll see what I can do. Gets on the plane,
Has some
some champagne,
champagne,
and then suddenly feels like, oh, something's wrong. Goes into the bathroom and goes, oh fuck, I'm bit. Which begs the fucking question. How long was that sequence?
Because everybody else turned pretty darn fast.
Why the fuck could he have gotten out of the vault after the blast, got a car, got a plane, get in the fucking plane, fly off, and then go, oh, now I'm feeling shit.
Okay, and
To Zack Snyder, time is a construct.
and ostensibly because he was surrounded by shamblers, like the low grade zombies,
Uh-huh.
he wasn't even bit by an alpha.
So a shambler bite takes longer?
No. But to me, like, if you wanted a sequel, you should have made sure he got bit by an alpha. So then
he
you
became the new Zeus.
Yes, you know what I mean? So then you would have like a good setup. But no, because he was surrounded by fucking shamblers. And I'm like,
Citizens
Because
of
he- no.
Utah, a black man on a plane is a zombie and is coming to you shortly.
No. You want to know who's going to be the next alpha? Sad Batista. Because he was the one that got bitten by the alpha.
yeah, no,
She
but
shot him in the head.
Shot him in the head. No, you know who's gonna,
yeah.
no, actually, you know who's gonna be next alpha? Dieter.
Dieter died, didn't he?
How-
Oh no, he got bit.
We didn't
he would have
see-
been eaten by
Yeah,
zombies.
technically
so
we
he
didn't
would have
see
been-
him die. We didn't see... Yeah.
And I think there was the level below alphas.
The shamblers.
No, the people that Zeus bit.
So next
They,
film...
they were alphas.
Are they? Those, okay.
They were like, I mean, like
Yeah.
he was like
because the first wave was the fast guys,
Yeah.
the creative zombies. So
So yeah, and then credits.
credits, and there was no post credits, right? He didn't give us another epilogue. for the-
No, stop doing epilogues, Zach. Stop fucking doing epilogues. Doesn't fucking work. Stop it.
so much rain.
Especially when it's an hour long. Justice League Snyder cut. Zack Snyder, your epilogues make Return of the King a tight movie.
Return of the King.
Lord of the Rings,
Lord of the Rings.
where it's like, and it's the end. Oh no! But wait, there's more. Here's Frodo in a bed,
Oh, with that.
and the end. But wait,
Wait, there's more.
Here's Frodo on a boat. But wait, there's more.
Welcome back to the
Here's
Shire.
someone closing a fucking book. That shit was already annoying. We beat it.
So yeah, that
We beat it by
was...
going, hey look, here's Wonder Woman, she's happy now. But wait,
There's more.
here's Batman and Superman, they have bought a farm.
But wait, there's more.
Here's Batman at a lake house meeting a Martian who's come to say hello. But wait, there's still more. Here's Cyborg smiling. But wait, there's more. Here's Flash going, look, I got a job, Dad. But wait, there's still more.
Just stop it, Snyder. Just fucking stop with the epilogues. Just end it. Just fucking end it. I would have been happy with, like, if you really wanted him to come out of the vault, get the car, drive off to Utah. Done. Let us figure that shit out along the way.
Or even that, or just like, even let's say he gets on the plane, they cheers, and then the flight attendant just notices the bite. Credits, nice and tight. Zach likes. It appears Zach does not like it tight.
No. But we need to let the actors emote.
We already got so much emotion from Batista, please.
But we need to let all the actors emote. Because the physical actors were showing all the talking actors up.
Emoting without context is just people looking off screen.
Yes. So that was our little take on Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead.
It's weird because that movie really feels to me like this is the full-on Snyder experience, and it's weird because there are things about Snyder that I think we all like, and there are things that fucking bug the shit out of us.
Oh, okay. Like I said,
And I
Snyder's...
feel like it's, there's a full hour of the shit we don't like, and there's a full hour of the shit we do like.
He just needs to stop writing. That's all he needs to do. Just let him direct.
Yeah.
Don't give him a pen or a
No.
paper. Or...
Even if he's not writing, he's still going to give us those 5-minute slow motion scenes of someone looking at someone else.
But at least the story will make sense.
Would it?
300?
See, he had a storyboard to follow.
See, exactly.
Following the comic book.
What?
Frame by fucking frame.
Come on, there has to be another Snyder film which was... Like you said, Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead. See? There you go. Don't let Snyder play with a slow motion camera. Dawn of the Dead was shot on film, so he was stuck like, look, you can't do all this slow motion. It costs a lot of film. Okay. Then I'll just shoot normal speed.
I want to see... No, there has to be some film that Snyder, like, even with the slow-mo, still turned out to be okay.
300. 300 was the material that worked for it. 300 totally worked for the slow-mo.
I mean,
I'm sorry, he directed that fucking owl film.
I know a lot of people who like. Okay,
What?
that fucking
Legend of the Guardians, the Owls of Gahul.
the Owls of Gahul, the fucking back in
Oh, the boys like it, right?
yeah, when I was in Rolling Sixes, the whole band fucking loved that movie. I was like, are you guys fucking kidding me? And they're like, no, dude, you don't understand. It's the most badass cartoon ever. These owls will fuck you up. I'm like, y'all be smoking too much, man.
I mean, I do not doubt that
And then
owls
I
can
watched
fuck you up.
some of it with them, and I'm like, these are literally Zack Snyder owls. Like, there is some slow-mo Gila Bobs going on here.
He directed a Rod Stewart music video,
Oh, he directed a lot of music videos.
but he also co-wrote Wonder Woman.
Which Wonder Woman?
First Wonder Woman.
I think that's one of those, like, he changed the line so he gets a credit. If you, look, dude, if you went, I think this line should be this, you get a writing credit. SAG rules.
Okay.
So there you go. But yeah. I actually want to watch Guardians of the Gahul, like, from beginning to end. To try and understand why
The badass owls.
these four dudes of very different backgrounds, but the one thing that unites them is that they're badass
things.
blues rock players. And they're like, yo, Guardians of Gahul is the shit. Shout out to the Sixers boys. You guys are fucking dumb. Fucking owls, man. Look, my company's logo is an owl. I fucking love owls. Owls with armor. I gotta draw the line somewhere. These owls are like, fuck this, put this on my claws. I got a helmet. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know. I know the owls of
I
Gaul.
bet you at some point Zach was like, are there any owls with arms? So then I can give him a badass sword or some guns.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so that was our wrap up
Yeah.
of what we thought of Army of the Dead. So much potential, unfulfilled.
Would you recommend? I do wonder, like, would you recommend going like just watch it and forward past the 45-minute mark? But even then, I don't
Sure.
think it. I
No,
don't
you know what? No, I would say
Just watch the
yeah.
opening credits.
That's
and be
exactly
done.
what I would say. I'll just let out a big sigh and like
Just watch the opening credits and be done with it.
yeah.
Well, the stupid soldier scene.
What?
Oh, the opening credits.
The opening credits, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Can you feel the disappointment?
it's a Snyder film.
Look, I mean, there was so much promise in the trailer. The trailer was so promising, and
Yeah.
then like, I mean, you can watch it. Like for me, part of the fun of the movie was watching, like, you know, how did they insert Tig into the scene?
I didn't know. I
There are
seamless.
certain
certain
moments
scenes
where
where-
like lighting
Yes.
slightly bit off.
Yeah,
Man.
Yeah.
they had trouble with that.
Yeah.
And like some of the framing.
Well, yeah, because Zach loves his handheld.
Yeah, and also and so you know, just for your
I'm
information.
pretty sure his green screen team like, fuck, can he put it on a tripod?
Yeah.
There's a lot of tracking to do here, man.
They didn't. They deleted Delir.
Yeah.
And
Oh, they
then
don't even have footage.
what?
They deleted the footage?
I don't know. They just scrubbed him from the movie.
Okay.
But they didn't physically overlay Tig onto where Delia was, so they had to like recompose the shot
Oh,
and
wow.
like. Or I'm not sure recompose the shot, but they had to like. So they usually remove Delia and then they put her somewhere else where
I
he
do
wasn't.
wonder if they're gonna do one of those like CGI breakdowns of how they put Tig in.
You know, I would like to see that. I don't know whether that half-an-hour documentary touches on that,
I
but
might check it out tonight. I want to find out.
that's all I want to know about this film. Like, how did they insert her?
Yeah.
Kind of
Sounds
seamlessly.
wrong.
Yeah, and like, I mean,
Worse than tight bubbles.
No, that moment's passed. That moment's passed.
and I mean, yeah, Tig was really happy to be in the movie, but she's like, you know, I just wish I was actually in the movie.
Well, hopefully this will broaden her.
Gunn?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like, yeah, I mean, I love Tig from, I love her brand of comedy.
I actually think the cast is actually quite good.
Yeah.
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 The
I will
cast is
agree with
good.
that. Good
And
casting.
CG's good. The makeup
Makeup is fucking fantastic. I'm sorry, the makeup for
Yeah.
the bride and the alpha.
And the sound designer needs to get a fucking award. That
Yeah.
shit was, like you could feel it.
And that's another thing about the zombies. They feel dry. In terms of like, you know how sometimes when we see other
It's
zombies.
Vegas.
No. As in like, when you see other zombies, they're always sort of like, their mouths are always covered in blood.
Yeah, it's Vegas. It's not a humid. It's a fucking desert.
Okay.
Zombies don't hydrate.
No, but that's the thing. Other zombies, like, you look at Shaun of the Dead.
Well, that's England. It's very moist. It's been raining.
It's always raining. It's always gray.
How often does it rain in Vegas?
Never.
There isn't a single lake. Is there a lake in Nevada? I don't think there's a lake in
Man-made.
Nevada.
Man-made, yeah.
There's
Yeah,
a
there
river
you go.
and there's a river at the bottom of the Grand Canyon. Is there a river at the bottom of the Grand Canyon? No, there isn't.
Not anymore.
Yeah, there was. Not anymore.
There's a Hoover Dam.
That's on the East Coast.
Isn't the Hoover? There's a dam. There's a dam near Vegas.
Is it?
Because I think that's where my relatives went
I
for a
I
visit.
think that's where my relatives are from. Like from the depths of the Hoover Dam, the Chinese settlers came up. And the Americans went, "How'd you come up from there?"
What dams? Hoover Dam is located 30 miles southeast of Las Vegas.
Ta-da!
What's the dam on? Oh, that's the Niagara Falls Dam.
Is there a dam at Niagara Falls?
Is there?
You would think so because that's
That's just
what's
Niagara
stopping-
Falls.
But there's like a turbine thingy, doodah. Let's make electricity at Niagara
the
Falls.
bottom?
Niagara Falls Dam. Oh,
On
yeah,
the
there
American
is.
side.
There
Oh,
is.
okay.
Built between 1953 and 1957 in the upper Niagara River, above the falls is a water
Okay.
control structure.
Okay, is that where Tesla does all this stuff? Maybe.
It's incorrect to
What?
call it a dam, although.
Because beavers didn't make it.
So we've,
So yeah,
we've come to the end of
We've
this.
gone into dams.
Yeah,
yeah.
just, you know,
Before we
this-
divert any longer.
Yeah. So, you know, thank you for tuning in. You know, if
Yeah.
you'd like to support us, please give us please give us a Ko-fi at
ko-fi.com/Geeks in Malaysia,
You know.
or on our Instagram or Facebook. The link is in the bio.
like and subscribe, do all those things.
At Geeks in Malaysia on YouTube, we're at Geeks in Malaysia. You can find us anywhere.
And there's a whole bunch of new content gonna be coming up. Nick, you have
Yeah.
a new show that's gonna
Yes.
be coming on the Geeks
Yes.
in Malaysia network.
Yeah, wow. Network.
Wow.
What we do this now, like.
We got multiple shows on our YouTube channel. We have a podcast, and
Yeah.
soon a TV show on Disney Plus Hotstars.
Yay! no.
If they give us one.
Fingers crossed.
I
guys.
don't think we're Disney's
crossed.
brand, so
No,
like
we're still not. Well, I mean, we could be Marvels.
Could PG ourselves.
Remember what we did with this? Remember someone? Like,
yeah, I tried so hard on our
I
research.
was
I was
editing.
surprised it was you.
But there was editing.
Really? I was not surprised that it was me.
I thought I would be the one to drop the F-bomb.
No, it's like
Yeah.
no, but Taeyang, we're used to interviews.
Yeah,
That is true.
I'm not.
I can. I mean, you know, like I mean, I panicked because I said Jesus Christ. But you know, like, but yeah.
If you want to know what we're talking about, it's alright. We did a sort of interview thing with the Magic Rain podcast. It's now on their YouTube channel. It's also on our YouTube channel as well under the collaboration
Oh, cool.
section. I've put it there, so you can check that out. We talked everything and anything to do with Star Wars. The old fogies versus the young ones,
Yes.
the younglings.
the younglings.
So come check out our YouTube channel. In fact, please do, because we need to get 1,000 subscribers so we can earn 0.001 cents of the dollar.
And be taxed on it.
30%.
Yeah,
30. I filled out my tax shit for my YouTube channel,
yeah.
right? And here's the annoying thing. They say, like, if you don't fill it out, we may have to charge you the full 24% tax. I fill it out. Congratulations. You come under a bracket where it's 30% tax. Like, fuck you.
So yeah, I've got a new show coming out on the channel.
Yes, that's what we're talking
On-
about.
Yes.
First episode will be this Sunday. It's with the Geek in the Closet store guy, the person who created it, Dean. We talked about the history of Geek in the Closet store. If you haven't known already, catch it on this Sunday and you'll find out what it is.
Yes. Yeah. So with that, my name is Amelia Chen.
I am Nate Dorian.
And I'm Carol Mbaha.
Keep geeking out, yo.
Tofu.